do turn on the exhaust fan. I see the average internet person, bro, listen, oh, you gotta cut on your finger, go to the doctor immediately. Oh, bro, run the exhaust fan the whole time and 3 hours after. Every minute I run the exhaust fan, I have the door open to my house. It is 90 degrees here. It is fucked up to keep the door open that long. It destroys the cooling of the house. Real chemistry stream, yeah. Actual chemistry stream, I bought the world's cheapest distillation kit for this. This is the most crack house looking chemistry setup in the world. So, like, all of it, like, the flasks for either end and the connector pieces and the distillation, like, tube, I can't remember what it's called. All of those together were, like, I think $60? It also came with clips. I already had the stands. Hey, they had worse. This isn't even the worst. They're not called Keck clips. The main reason I don't do chemistry is because I just don't understand it as well as I understand electronics. Like, I have to take chemistry safety for work because I work with chemicals, but I don't do anything with them. It's like other people that know what they're doing. But like, I mostly don't do it because I like don't know how to explain it as well. Like if someone asks me some weird question with like robots, I'm like, yeah, 1 second, let me pull on like a decade of experience. If someone asks me some weird question about chemistry, I don't know shit, man. Hello, here I am. So, these pieces have ground glass ends. So they fit in to the, they form a seal without needing a rubber stopper. And the really cheap ones had rubber stoppers because they couldn't form a seal. Yeah, we got the bong adapters, dude. Dude, they keep trying to sell me a chemistry... It's like a gas washing chamber. And like, dude, it's literally just a bong. You need a paste for the ground glass pieces too? Fuck. I didn't get any grease. I know, what do you grease it with normally? Like a silicone grease? I mean, I've set up one of these before and I didn't grease it with anything. Grease the joints if you're dealing with bad volatiles. I mean, we are distilling a solvent. A very, like, good solvent. So, we probably wanna seal those. It's not vacuum. High vacuum grease is ideal. Got any Crisco? I mean, yeah. Making the modern parent's ticket to a good night's sleep. Do not inhale this. Do not have anyone else inhale this. Chloroform is misrepresented in media as being an anesthetic. It is not like in the movies. It's actually a carcinogen, and it's basically the equivalent to huffing paint thinner. Which, I don't know, if you're into that, you know, do it your own risk. But I ain't gonna endorse it. The bleach is in the freezer right now. It needs to be really cold, because this is a pretty exothermic reaction, and it produces a lot of heat. And if it's not cold, then it gets hot enough that it boils the chloroform, and it goes into the air. And I don't want it in the air, because I don't want to breathe it. So we're going to try to keep it as cold as much. Yeah, I refrigerate the bleach. It tastes better that way. That's a joke, by the way. Mr. White, we need to cook. Dude, I better not gas the basement out. I don't have any detectors for this. So if I have to leave, it's because I'm like, dude, I need to get out of here. Which is great. I realize now how low this fucking table is. This table is like down here. Also, I just realized I don't have a water pump out. I have one in here somewhere. I'm gonna need to find it to run the condenser column. Have you ever made chloroform using this method? No. No, I have not. But this is a pretty well-documented method. I watched like 12 YouTube videos on this before. And took a lot of notes. I have my notes. They're over here. YouTube tutorial for napalm will go crazy. I mean, I've made napalm. You don't need a YouTube tutorial. I'm gonna button the jacket all the way down today. We're getting official. Even though the sides of this thing are like ripped completely. Are the effects how I imagine it? Not at all. Not at all. You're only going to pass out from chloroform if you inhale it straight for like minutes. Several minutes straight. It was used as an anesthetic back in the 19th century when they didn't know how to make good shit. I also got this comically giant, yeah, hang on, it's in this box. It's packed in here because it's big and I don't want it to roll off the table. I have this comically large separatory funnel. So I didn't know how much material I was going to have to sift off. We have a purpose for that. I've never needed one until now, so this is I bought it for this. Okay, so, typically to do this reaction, we would measure the relative, what would it be? The molarity, the density in moles of the sodium hypochlorite in the bleach. And then we would use that to determine the amount of acetone that we add to the bleach. Making sure to have an excess of bleach, because if you have too much acetone, the acetone will react with the chloroform after it's made and make some horrible concoction that you can't separate out from the chloroform. So, that's typically what you do. I don't really have... The way you do that is with, like, a sealed gas system, and I don't really have that. So, we're gonna just freeball it. I'm gonna add 100 mils and hope that that's not too much for the bleach. Which, it shouldn't be. We should be fine. Do turn on the exhaust fan. I see. The average internet person, bro, listen. Oh, you gotta cut on your finger, go to the doctor immediately. Oh, bro, run the exhaust fan the whole time and 3 hours after. Every minute I run the exhaust fan, I have the door open to my house. It is 90 degrees here. It is fucked up to keep the door open that long. It destroys the cooling of the house. I don't want to run the vent until I have to. Like, really. I really don't want to run it until I have to. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna mix up our bleach and acetone. I'll take some bleach out, because we need to make room for it. I think we need to take 150 mils. Yeah, I'll pour it into the speaker. We can use that to get our molarity after the fact. I'll put it outside to do the main part of the reaction. Then I'll bring it back inside and we'll do the distillation. Did they give you any stoppers? For what? The distillate? The flasks to plug up the joints? No, they did not. It's ground glass on ground glass for the joints. I do not have any grease, so it's just gonna be freeballing. And then we have these clips. What did you call these? The Keck clips? To hold everything together. And those will go on like so. We'll hook it all up once we actually got some chloroform settled out. We aren't going to be letting this... It's not going to be like a insanely highly efficient reaction. And here's why. Typically, you would mix this and let it react like overnight. That'll give you like 100%. All the acetone reacts with all the sodium hypochlorite. But we ain't gonna wait overnight for nothing, because we gotta do this on stream. So it's gonna react for maybe like an hour, and then we're gonna just decant the top off and work with what we got. Anything neat you can make, it'll go in the solvent cabinet for later. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it yet. But it's definitely useful for other things. Let me go get my, my frozen bleach real fast. It's not frozen, but it's in the freezer, so it should be under 0 Celsius. Let's get our, I'll put on my goggles first. Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. Is this frozen? Oh no, just a little slushy. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let me get a temp reading on this real fast. Super cool. I mean, it's below, it should be below freezing. It is below freezing. It's under 0. But there's water in it. I mean, bleach is mostly water. Like the bleach you get at the store. This one claims to be 6% hypochlorite. Sodium hypochlorite. And that's the part that we're going to be reacting. Acetone plus the sodium hypochlorite creates chloroform, sodium hydroxide, and sodium acetate. We split out the sodium hydroxide and sodium acetate by reacting sodium chloride and calcium chloride. And then that should give us pure chloroform after we do a distillation. By mass or molar mass, it's 6%, which is why the yield is low. Yeah, I know. I don't know by what measurement it is 6%, if that's what you're asking, bro. What I do know is I'm going to hit it. I'm not going to do the measurement, because we ain't got time for that, and I don't have the equipment for it. I'm going to hit it with 100 milliliters of acetone, and we're going to hope that that's not too much. This acetone has gotten some serious use. He's been around so long. What do you gotta do with the chloroform? I've only seen it used in MR labs. I mean, it has many practical uses. It's a very good solvent. I don't know what I'm specifically going to do with it. I'll be real, fam. I thought, let's make chloroform before I thought, hey, I have a use for chloroform. Yeah, this got some ice chunks floating around in it. There's some bleach that I'm just taking out to make room for the acetone. As I said, we want to make absolutely sure there's an excess of bleach. We need all the acetone reacted. I'll go 95 mils. So I took out 150 mil of bleach just to leave room. Now we go with this. Imagine being the guy whose chemistry dreams shattered, selling your chem set for it to end up with a crackhead in his basement. This was sold to me new, don't worry. No one's dreams shattered to get me this. Can you sell the chloroform to chowders? You know, in other countries, you can just buy it at the store. In fact, in the US, you can just order chloroform. You don't have to get it from me. Alright. There's our 95. I'm not wearing gloves right now, in case you're wondering. It's because if acetone gets on them, they melt. This thing is very cold. It's going to start getting hot once this starts fully reacting. I'd rather melt my hands than gloves. Motherfucker! It doesn't melt your hands, and I don't want to be picking dissolved glove out of my hands. Neither one of these things will kill me. And I have the eye protection, which is the important one here. Okay. There we go. We'll be able to tell if it's working by the amount of heat that it's putting off, honestly. It shouldn't be putting off much right now. We're still under 0. I almost snapped my thermometer by mistake. 22 Celsius. It was at -10 when I started the reaction for comparison. So it's gotten pretty toasty. Holy shit, I'm gonna fill this salsa jar. The good news is, see how this isn't very yellow? This isn't that yellow because it's not very bleach anymore. And there doesn't appear to be any chloroform in that. Chloroform should settle to the bottom of the bleach. Is that a salsa jar? Yeah, it is. What about it? This is my waste product. You want me to use a beaker for it? What do you expect me to use for the waste product, bro? This one kind of smells like salsa. Alright, hang on. Let me pour the rest into this gargantuan separation funnel, and we'll be good. I think it should be good just sitting in that. I don't think we need a double clamp. What the fuck? Alright, hang on. I have to, like, crimp that down. I've never used one of these. Yeah, I'm following the recycling mindset. Sorry for saving the planet. This smells really strong. Alright, I hope there's less than a liter in here. I'm starting to doubt. Uh-oh. Fuck! It's too full! Also, I didn't put enough space under it to empty it! Alright, this in the bottom is definitely chloroform. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit! It just fits. That just barely all fits in there, dude. That is dangerously full. Okay, that now needs to settle out. Oh, wait, you can see it settle. Look, you can see the bottom chloroform layer. It's completely clear. Ah, that was easy. Alright, now I need to move this thing up without dropping it and breaking it. Holy shit, this cheap clamp is not doing me any favors. Oh my gosh. That does not want to clamp. That wants to not clamp so badly, dude. What do we put this in? I don't have another beaker. Can I put in this Erlenmeyer? Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this to settle on out. It settled pretty fast, though. That's probably it. So I should be able to just open the stopcock. Haha. Stopcock, you say. Alright. There we go. Dump the rest of this into the salsa jar. Oh wait, I guess I should keep it here until I actually get the salsa jar position. Oh wait! This doesn't need to go in the salsa jar. This can just go back into the bleach container. I just realized I'm an idiot. We can just fucking drain it like this. I mean, this will take, like, significantly longer. Actually, no. I was kind of based at first. We gotta... It's faster to dump it out of the nozzle at the top. Stop saying... It doesn't sound like piss. Forget washing this. We're gonna do some other stuff with it first. Alright, so that's our chloroform output. We got like, what, 50 milliliters? Not a lot, but I think that's just how it goes sometimes. All that effort for what, a morsel of chloroform? Dude, that was like $1 worth of bleach. I'm not complaining too much. Do I have distilled water? I hope I do. I hope I still have some. I didn't check my supply first. I'm not doing a shot glass of chloroform. Chloroform is toxic. You will die. I was afraid that I had used up my stash, but no. Yeah, a little dab of chloroform will do you. What's dripping on my toe? Also, I probably shouldn't be wearing open-toed shoes for this. But we're not working with acid, so it's probably okay. Oh wait, it's already settled more out. Right there. This should separate out from the distilled water, right? If I rinse it a bit. Well, theoretically maybe, but they're both clear. So I have no fucking clue which side's the chloroform. Hang on a second. Hang on just a second. Let me make my little sodium chloride solution. I don't exactly know what this is for. I think it might be to get the water out. Like, to get the residual water out of it. But it was only in, like, 2 of the methods that I saw people do. And they never said why they were doing it. Less chloroform, put people to sleep, does it evaporate? I believe it's the same way that other inhalants do. Where they starve oxygen to your brain. Which is why you can also just spontaneously die while using it. With water? Yes. They always poured it in as a solution. Do you think I should just add the salt directly and shake it? You know some stuff. I'll take your word. I put it into the beaker. That's calcium chloride. That's calcium chloride. And we add that later. We add that last, and we distill with the calcium chloride still in it. All I know is that 2 methods added salt water. Shook and then separated. Shook, settled, and separated it. Oh, wait. I didn't add the chloroform back. That's probably important. Here, I'll add my chloroform back, and then I'll wash. This stuff smells horrible. Yeah, dang, there's nothing settling out. I can't believe it. Okay, I can see the layers now. Wait for that to settle out again. What else is it used for besides being a bad anesthetic? It's a really good solvent. Also, it's used as the base for... Oh, what is it? Is it like tetrachlorate? Dichlorate? What is it? What's the one that chemists use all the time? It's a precursor to an even better solvent. Alright. There we go. Unidentified liquids on the table doing chemistry. Yeah, baby. You'd probably taste it and find out if it's water. Probably wouldn't want to. Okay, we're gonna do a hot water bath to get it to boiling. So it's gonna be this guy. Get this out of here. It'll be this guy, a little container, let me see, a little glass. State, Ohio shape, car shape, Ohio shape, Ohio shape. That's great. That's great. Shaped like Ohio. I'm fucking excited. This comically large separatory funnel, dude. This thing looks ridiculous. Alright. Stopper this guy up. We'll just lay him here for now. Let's add some calcium chloride. I realized, after I bought this, like, pure calcium chloride, this is just the shit they put on roads. Damp Rid is what I use. This is ingredients, calcium chloride. You can get it from any hardware store. I ordered this on Amazon for $8, which is probably too much. We gotta get the full setup rigged here. I meant the salt. Calcium chloride? You can't eat this. I don't know what happens if you do. Ah, fuck. I just spilled. I just spilled it everywhere. Alright, this is my chloroform. We're gonna add this to here. Do I need a stir bar? Probably not. Perfectly balanced. I tasted pure citric acid once. Oh, I have some of that. This guy goes here. We put on the Keck W clip. Wait. I think I put it on the other way around. No, it is this way around. Hang on, how do you hold this all together while you're getting it together? Cause like, I don't trust that ground glass connection. Alright, hang on, let me get the clamp for the other side first then. I didn't expect it either. Oh, what the hell? Is mustard gas next? No, that's only if we fuck up this. The clip's on the table. I think clamp the flask in, then back it up. And, wow, these are really shitty. They'll get the job done, though. Don't get me wrong on that. They'll do what needs to be done, but it is not pleasant to screw and unscrew these things. Isn't chloroform good for smoothing PLA? Wait, is it? Hang on, I have PLA prints. We can try. This distilled water is leaking. Why the fuck is it leaking? Best of used by 7/13/2020. This has been in the cabinet for 4 years. Why is it suddenly leaking? I imagine it has a hole. Why has it been fine for years until now? Oh, I'm getting distracted. What the fuck, man? Also, you're supposed to discard the first bit that you get out of here. How the hell do you take this apart to discard it? And then, well, I guess you just swap out the bottom flask, right? Okay, hang on. This one needs raised a bit. Oh my gosh, this is more fiddly than I thought. This needs to be able to drop shot off of here. I think you're supposed to use another flask. Oh, like you put in one and then you swap it to... I only have one that's like this. Alright, hang on. Should I set this on something to raise it up a little bit? This plate is like... a solid like inch below this. I feel like it should be on top of something so it like sits up higher. Yes, we're making real chloroform. No, I don't know the boiling point. I'm gonna stick a thermometer in it. Okay. This is what the thermometer goes through so it forms... so that I don't lose chloroform. Wow, this thing is kind of nasty. Alright, I gotta pull this guy. Okay. Where's my water pump? Dude, where did I put that thing? I know I have a water pump. I mean, if I really have to, I could use a parasaltic pump. It's just that that's gonna be like shit compared to just like a normal cheapo aquarium pump is gonna outclass it on water moving capabilities. I knew I should have found this beforehand, but I was like, no, it's on the shelf somewhere. I'll definitely just be able to find it. It's not like there's like 200,000 things on the shelf. Alright, is it bad? Am I gonna get like the Chinese asbestos by sucking through this straw to circle water through it? Or should the inside of this glass be like relatively clean? I'm leaving this question to the experts here, but it's gonna determine what I do. Not an expert, but you should do it because it's funny. The glass is pretty damn clean. That's why we blow hoses. But you have to blow water through it, dude. Alright, so yeah, we have a length that's like this long on one side, dipping into some cold water. I'll put it in a bowl. And then the other side, we just suck it through, right? And then as long as we suck it through and spit it back into the cold water, it should be fine. You ready to watch the temp? Well, I can watch the temp. I just need to know if I can slurp it. Oh, hang on, let's switch sides. So that this end is closer to slurping distance. Yeah. It'll be better to have it like this. Yeah. Shorter distance going down to where it has to go in here. More distance up to where I can go. Saying to suck it is probably worse. Of all the options, I think I picked the more palatable of the two. Alright, hang on. Let me give it a suck real fast. Okay. Oh, you have to pinch this in. Otherwise it just comes out. Because of gravity. Damn it. I'm gonna have to give it the Giga Suck this whole time? I feel like Badland chugs right now. Except instead of chugging, I'm sucking. Let's get this Let me get water in the bottom here, and we'll get this thing started heating. Because it's probably going to take a little bit to get up to temp, right? Is it plugged in? Now it's on. Let's crank it pretty hard. Just to get the hot water bath up to temp. I hope this calcium chloride fucking dissolves. I didn't put a stir bar in it. Maybe I should put a stir bar. I paid for the stir bar. I should use the whole damn stir bar. Alright, we're starting to get up here. I need to get like an ice cube or something for this. Hang on a second. Let me grab ice real fast. I feel like it'll help. This way, when I flush the water out, it at least like gets cold when it goes back here. Dude, it is smoking up a storm. I think there's some wax or something left on there. Are we at distilling temps yet? No, we're at 20 degrees. Oh, but it is bubbling. So something's distilling. Okay, we're starting to get some stuff distilling over. Let me, flush the ice water line with some new cold water. I don't have a water pump, so I have to suck it myself. Alright. Okay, it's properly distilling here. I'm trying to make sure it's not leaving out of this gap. You only need to toss the first few drops. Yeah, we're almost to 60, honestly. Really throws the taste off the final brew. Hey, you know, maybe I won't toss any of it. How about that? How about you put that one on for size? Maybe I'll not toss any at all. Actually, no, that looks pretty cloudy. I should toss that. Alright, hang on. No gloves, all trinks. There's in pieces that allow you to rotate in. Yeah, I've seen them. But I don't own one, because I ain't a bougie bitch. I'm barely chemistry, dude. Okay, we can crank the shit out of this now. We can crank our hog till the end of time. I'm kind of tempted to sniff this. How do you... that smells something alright. That smells more like acetone than anything, if I'm being honest. I think I've got this. Okay. I'm gonna drop this down. It's dripping chloroform everywhere, damn it. No. Get the drips in here. It's reacting with the base of the stand. And foaming up. Alright, hang on a second. Just putting that back there so it can sit while it, like, drips out. Our final product is here in this little potion bottle. It looks like we got just under 50 mils, which ain't too bad, honestly. I'm realizing now why people often make this with multiple gallons of bleach at a time. Here is, a horrible pop figurine I made of my dear friend Hina Bobina. This is kind of a reject. It's too thin of a... It's too small to have much detail. And it's also missing an arm. I think it's a perfect test for our chloroform. I just want to see if it dissolves. I'm getting my goggles. Like, does this dissolve like acetone does? Ah! Got it on me. Not that that's, like, gonna melt my face or anything, but, like... Oh, yeah! Oh, that... Yeah, that does. It melts the plastic. Hang on, wait. If you don't rub it, you might be able to use it to, like, quick smooth something. If you're careful. Or if you put it on, like, a rag and rub it over. Or will it just goop it all up? I'm not really sure. Oh, no. It immediately... it immediately melts it. Or gets melty, at the very least. Put a bit under the chin where the layer lines look bad. Yeah. That's a good idea. Typically, you would do this as a vapor bath if you were actually going to smooth it. I'm just trying to kind of melt it. What I need is a tiny, tiny print that I can fully dissolve in this. Even smearing the plastic in its softened state can't get rid of these horrid layer lines. It just made them goopier looking. Yeah, for anyone wondering, you could have skipped the entire distillation step for this. You could have just done the shake and bake with the bleach. And then, decantered off the bottom layer for this. Hang on a second. It's not that aromatic. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it is. Wow! It's, like, slightly different than acetone. It's also drying out my hands.